In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to deal with low appraisals and what to do when you come across a low appraisal. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what are your options and what can you do when you occur this situation. Let's get it. Welcome back, guys. My name is Cody Garrett. I'm with Century 21 Parker and Shawgins Realty. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, it's going to be kind of a unique video that I have not done before, but I had it happen recently. How to deal with low appraisals and how to go about them. Those low appraisals can sometimes be a make or break to some clients, and some clients really do get mad about those times. So that really make me want to do what to do when you come across those engagement situations and what are your options whenever you come across them. So without further ado, guys, I want to hold you guys too long. So again, follow all my social medias, my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I post consistent real estate content and property tours weekly and daily. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let's jump right into it. So number one, let's talk about what is an appraisal for first-time home buyers or first-time sellers. Let's talk about what is an appraisal and what is a low appraisal. So basically, an appraisal is basically an unbiased estimate of your current home in the current market. And it's conducted by a licensed appraiser. No, it's not conducted by me. For some people who think that real estate agents conduct appraisals, no, we conduct comps, comparative market analysis, a licensed appraiser who does all the appraising. But basically, an appraiser is to help lenders ensure that it ensures the loan amount and not exceed the home's value. A low appraisal occurs when the appraised value goes below the agreed purchase price. This can be a hurdle, especially to some sellers or buyers that are relying on the value to secure financing, especially for the buyers. So now that we got that out the way, why do low appraisals happen? The market is consistently moving very fast, which makes some appraisers either overlook some improvements or overlook some value, or simply because, the market is changing over time. I like to tell my sellers that our comparative market analysis only is valued for that day. After that day, our comparative market analysis doesn't matter anymore. I'm serious. It doesn't matter anymore after those 24 hours is up for that market. Because like I said, the market is changing rapidly. Or it may be that the appraiser had comparative market analysis or had comps that just hasn't compared to the market of today's market. It just hasn't compared up to today's market. Other times, like I mentioned, the property may have unique features or have unique improvements that hasn't caught up to the market, like I said, or hasn't reflected in similar sales in that neighborhood or in that market area. Or it can be that the appraiser didn't have access to the right information or misjudged the value of the home. Remember, appraisers are humans too. Us real estate agents are humans too. So sometimes that we mess up. That's just the brutest honest truth. Like sometimes I stumble over my words, just like sometimes appraisers stumble over their work, which it may not look good to their side. But like I said, guys, just to be sure, we're not superhumans. We are humans at the end of the day, and sometimes we mess up too. I mess up too sometimes. But just keep that in mind whenever it comes to an appraiser, and if you don't have the right information, just know that sometimes people mess up. Now that I got that out the way, what are your options? Number one, you can renegotiate the price. Yes, guys, you can negotiate with the sellers, especially first-time home buyers, especially buyers that don't know what to do. You can ask your agents, or you can negotiate with the seller. You can ask to lower the price or ask the price to match the appraiser's value. In some cases, sellers are willing to negotiate. Trust me, guys, I've seen it, especially if their home been on the market for quite some time. Now, as I mentioned in my last video of what to do when you price a home, this is exactly what I mean. Some sellers do get desperate whenever their home is sitting on the market for such a long time and is willing to take any offer that comes to play. Which is why in my last video, I encouraged a lot of you guys to accurately price your home with the comp analysis that me or any other agent that you work with, that make sure that your home doesn't sit on the market because your home is overly priced. But for sellers, it is very important to negotiate with those buyers and hear them out sometimes. If that doesn't work, you have option two, which is challenge the appraisal. It may sound kind of weird, but just let me explain. You can challenge the appraisal, as crazy as it sounds. This is called the rebuttal of value. You or your agent can provide additional comps that can point out any mistakes or any left out improvements of the listing. Unique features that were usually overlooked. Like I said in my last video, you want to highlight those unique features or highlight those improvements to make sure you get that accurate pricing of your home. While this option may not be guaranteed sometimes, some appraisers are willing to reconsider adjusting the value to set sometimes. If that doesn't work, you do have option 3, which is request a second appraisal, which I personally don't necessarily recommend because how expensive appraisals can be, but it is an option you can have to the table. Now, usually some appraisals go around, a whopping $2,000 to $5,000, which is why I don't recommend asking for another appraisal, but it can be another option. But if you are willing to go with another appraisal, you might want to work with another appraiser to see if they missed out on any mistakes or any improvements or any unique features about that home. Keep in mind, this is very costly. But the thing is, this can be a good idea to some people, but some lenders may not go through with this unless there is a solid reason on why they need a second appraisal. But like I said, guys, this option can be very costly. So would I recommend it? No, but what I recommend it in order to get the right pricing of your home, maybe in a certain situation, but I would not go with this unless you just take what you got. You just take what you got, or significantly, it could be worth the investment too. But I'm gonna let you decide that. Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments. And if that doesn't work, you can use option 4, which is pay the difference out of pocket. Now, if you don't know what that means, let me explain. This is meaning if you're set on buying the home and none of the options work, you will always pay the difference out of pocket. But hold on, if you're still confused, let me explain a little bit. I have in my notes. This is meaning that it's covering the gap of the appraisal value and the purchase price of your own funds. While this may not be ideal, but it allows you to move forward with the purchase without challenging the appraisal or without renegotiating with the seller. Or lastly, option 5, which is probably the most obvious one, just walk away from the deal. You guys, don't think that you are negotiated, or don't just think that you are obligated with just buying the home. You can always walk away from the transaction. So whenever you feel like you've come a long way in a contract or in a under contract process, don't think you're obligated to buy that home because so many days went by and all this paperwork came through. You can always back out of the home. While yeah, it may be saddening to you, it may sadden the agent, but if it's for your own good, just back out. If you don't agree with the price or you don't agree with the appraisal, you can always back out of the deal. Backing out of the deal, you can always get your earnest money back or any funds that you put into the real estate transaction. But sometimes it's better to walk away from a transaction than to overpaying for a home that is out of your budget. Now we got all the options out of the way, how can we prevent these low appraisals? As a seller, if you want to prevent a low appraisal, make sure everything, especially in the house, is in great condition. I'm talking about in tip-top condition. Make sure everything, highlight the unique features. You want to make sure, provide the appraisal with the recent improvements and upgrades. As a buyer, you want to work with a real estate agent and make sure that your agent doesn't make sure that you buy an overpriced listing, which is why I mentioned so many times in my last video and in this video, you want to have your agent come with the right comp analysis and make sure that you're getting your money's worth. Not only for the seller, but you can do this for the buyer too. Just basically what I'm saying is, make sure that your agent is knowing what they're doing and make sure that you're not going to buy an overpriced home. Another way you can prevent a low appraisal is local market insights and checking the market values. For example, in the Little Rock market, we are seeing a mix of stable and fluctuating price values. Depending on your neighborhood, appraisals are genuinely keeping up with the market values. But in fast-moving, unique neighborhoods like Chenal Valley or all these high-end neighborhoods, low appraisals can still occur, so nobody is safe in this market, which is why it's very crucial to be prepared and know what your options are. But after explaining all that, I hope you guys have a really detailed analysis on what to do and how to avoid those low appraisals. Low appraisals can be frustrating, I understand that, but it doesn't have to derail your whole real estate buying process or your whole selling process. Don't let that demotivate you. Like I said, there are plenty of options you can do when it comes to appraisals. Don't feel like you're obligated to one option whenever it comes to appraisals. I've gotten a lot of that whenever it comes to my buyers or my sellers, that they think they just get this appraisal and they just gotta stick with it. They have no option. They have to either buy or just leave. There are plenty of ways to counter that appraisal. Overall, guys, this video is to just give you insight and give you ideas on what to do when it comes to low appraisals or any type of appraisals that you're not happy with, and how to counter with it. Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments, have you ever tried to sell your house and gotten a low appraisal and just very upset about it and had to do something about it but didn't know what to do about it? Like I said, guys, let me know in the comments below. Again, make sure to follow all my social medias, my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and also check out my YouTube videos, where I also post almost the exact same thing if you guys don't have any social medias. I post daily real estate tips and weekly property tours and give you guys the most value I can. Now, I will be making more content. Again, it's gonna be more listing focused. Again, showing my buyers love too, because you guys simply enjoy the listing content and all the property tours I do of what's inside the Little Rock market. But I'm personally excited for you guys. I can't wait to, this next month is gonna be very exciting for me. I can't wait to bring you guys more value. So other than saying that, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Again, follow all my social medias with all the value. Be sure to contact me down below if you need a realtor. You need to execute these tips that I'll be giving you guys. So make sure to do that. Again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get it.